children aged preschool through 5th grade on Saturday, December the 6th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event, sponsored by Prospect Presbyterian Women, allows the young ones to shop in secret for gifts for family and friends. Teenage and adult elves will be there to assist the children in selecting their gifts. Prices range from $2 to $9 and free gift wrapping is included. It's a great way for kids to buy holiday gifts on their own and experience the thrill of choosing things for their loved ones in a safe environment and without breaking the bank. You know, as as I read that, as you know, when these things come to me, did you hear when I read the article from the St. Louis Police Officers Association, what they call the looters in Ferguson?
What, the thug article?
Yeah, violent thugs, yeah. Uh-huh. And then there is another article that I just read with something where something is calling certain behaviors, thuggish behaviors.
Yes, you went off. And yes, I told you first. Thug is the new N-word. Yes, we heard that. So.
Yeah, it is the new N-word.
Okay.
And because they don't call other people thugs.
That's probably true.
They just call us thugs. And this is what we and I'm going to keep rehashing this over and over. I know I stopped.
Yeah, in mid-sentence, we're still in Maplewood. Come on, let's
because these things.
Can
all
we
right,
think about
it's a great way for kids to buy holiday gifts.
How did you get from thugs to holiday gifts?
Because thrill. I said thrill. TH.
Oh, TH.
Right. That's
wow.
what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Because my mind works. My mind works in
mysterious ways.
It does. It really does. Right. Of choosing things for their loved one in a safe environment and without breaking the bank. Meanwhile, parents are welcome to gather for light refreshments and do some of their own shopping in the Burnett Room. Prospect Presbyterian Church is located at Tuscan Road and Prospect Street in Maplewood. First Night gets title sponsor of BCB Community Bank. The return of First Night Maplewood South Orange it's going strong, as BCB Community Bank awarded organizers this $5,000 check and come aboard as a title sponsor on Monday night, December the 1st. Maybe the thing you're trying to do, you could try to get BCB to give you some money. Good luck.
I have an account at that bank. And it's interesting. And I went to fix something, and I'm looking at the monitor there, and it's got, Patrick Anderson, my doctor, all these people. I'm like, is this local television? And so they just flash up the people who use that bank, their business card, and they put it on.
Oh, they had the business
monitor,
cards?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
they put it on their monitor. So I was like, how come we're not on there? But I guess you don't go to that bank, huh?
Yeah. I go to Wells Fargo.
Don't tell people what bank you go to.
On hand to present the checks with John Amato, William Paulo, Claudine Batiste of BCB Community Bank. There to receive the check on behalf of First Night Maplewood, South Orange, Michael and Amy Goldberg, Sandy Goldman, Scott and Kathy Greenstone, and their children Zoe, age 7, and Henry, age 9. Click on a gallery of photos below from Monty Harris. I have a question to ask you.
Yeah. Is this a rhetorical question, or you really want me to answer?
No.
Okay.
I have been trying to get advertising from the Springfield Avenue Partnership, the other one, the Maplewood Alliance, from
Village Alliance.
The Village Alliance.
But if you got advertising, what would you advertise? Go to the Village Alliance. I mean, those are businesses, right?
They advertise on the Village Green. The Village Green is newer than us.
Okay.
They advertise on those things. I've been reaching out to them to try to advertise. Why do you think they want to advertise with us? Because that's South Orange Maplewood tax dollars being spent.
Questions do they ask? Do they want to know who your listeners are? Or?
Oh, I give them what I give. I told them all that information. What do you think of this?
Well, I think that we should have this discussion off air. How's that?
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. First Night Maplewood South Orange is returning for a 2-year hiatus. The event will be headlined by the Jersey Shore Rock and Roll Party Band, The Nerds, who will be joined by a variety of entertainers and artists, including a DJ, magician, circus act, Reptile Discovery, a hip-hop dance group, Mr. Ray, and more. First Night offers family-oriented alcohol-free activities for both adults and children. It will be held at Columbia High School, 525 Academy Street in Maplewood from 5 to 10 p.m. on December 31st. That's not a bad event.
I've never been to one.
First night, Maplewood and South Orange wristbands are now available to purchase in person at the following locations: Kitchen Alamode, Sparkle Skids, South Orange Public Library, BCB Community Banks, Maplewood Memorial Library, and King's Supermarket in Maplewood. Wristbands can also be purchased online at firstnightmwso.org. So, you ever heard of the Laurel? It's a place in Maplewood Village. The Laurel is closing after passing of co-founder.
Well, oh, okay, I can see it's the restaurant.
Yeah, and
with
some
the
very
green
sad
sign.
news. Laurel Restaurant in Maplewood Village, which opened in May of 2012, has been a popular and highly regarded addition to the food scene in town, is closing its doors this week. There's a lot of restaurants closing in Maplewood. The sudden closing came after the passing of Dennis Dwyer, who was founder of the restaurant and its chef. Dwyer was the father of Lauren Dwyer, the owner. This is very sad news, said Julie Duran, manager of the Maplewood Village Alliance. It's the Maplewood Village Alliance I was talking about. The Laurel was a terrific addition to the village and will be missed. In a Maplewood Patch article written shortly before the opening, father and daughter discussed how excited they were to fulfill their dream of opening a restaurant together. This is us now, said Dennis Den. His daughter agreed, adding, "It's our baby." So if you open a Chipotle in Maplewood, you do very good. Did you hear about the Board of Ed hired this middle school consultant because of the split vote?
What do you mean split vote?
Well, 5-4.
What were they voting on?
To hire this middle school consultant, a principal of another school.
As a consultant?
Yeah. As a consultant. The South Orange Maplewood Board of Education have voted to hire a consultant to review and make recommendations to the middle school schedule. After a somewhat contentious debate at its Maplewood November 24th meeting, the board voted in a 5-4 split to hire consultant Nicole Sharon Kessler at a rate of $150 per hour, not to exceed 50 hours, to do a middle school scheduling analysis and make recommendation for the 2015-2016 school year. The analysis and recommendation will be completed by the end of January 2015. Stephanie Lawson Mohammed, Andrea Wren Harden, Sandra Kareem, Board President Bed Dorothy, and Bill Gordelli voted in favor of the motion. Jeff Bennett. Yeah. Jeff Bennett, Madhu Pai, Wayne Eastman, and Joanna Wright voted against the motion. In introducing the discussion, Dorothy explained that Sharon Kessler is the principal of the junior high in Madison and an expert in scheduling. Dorothy said that the hire was being made in order to get an objective outside view at our middle school schedules, to look to continuing to offer the breadth of services that we offer, but also to improve the schedule because right now there is frustration over the schedule. Board member Joanna Wright strenuously objected. The people that can fix the schedule are right here. It wouldn't cost us a dime. Now, think about this. Can you be, I guess you can be a principal at a middle school and have a consultant business, right?
Well, it sounds like something is going to get right there, right? I mean, working in a school is very strenuous. It's not like you leave it at home necessarily. So how's that person going to be able to double dip? And they couldn't have found somebody on the outside. It sounds, or who's not.
But it's just, I mean, sometimes those kind of decisions, she's a junior high in Madison and an expert in scheduling. So, is that money well spent?
It's not in the minds of those who voted against it. Huh? Interesting.
Very interesting. Now, there is the new something coming to, we read this story. Cycle Maplewood, a new grassroots indoor cycling program, is coming to the Woodlands. So that's something kind of. And of course, Seton Hall Men has won 5 straight games. You're not interested in that. You know, you can really care less. What did they win? 5 straight games, 5 straight hockey games. Now, Marge Dempsey was honored. That's the former lacrosse varsity coach. She's been there for quite a few years. A hardcore group of Marge Dempsey fans braved the frigid temperature on Saturday, November the 29th, to surprise their coach at Underhill Field for a photo. The group was made up of current and former Columbia High School girls lacrosse players and their families. They came together to celebrate Dempsey, who is retiring as girl LAX varsity coach after more than 25 years at the job. Afterwards, everyone headed inside for a celebrity party at a private home. She's pretty good, a pretty good lady. I've seen her many times out on the field there. Let's see what's happening in Maplewood. Of course, next week, Tuesday, is Committee Bromley's office hours from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Hilton Branch Library, located at 1688 Springfield Avenue. You ever go to any of that?
No, I like to see what one. I mean, I wonder, is he sitting in there by himself? Or do people
people come in and people show up and ask questions. And then this Saturday, we have Maplewood Village Alliance, Dickens Village. You ever?
Past that. I mean, I don't go.
Santa arrives at 1 p.m., escorted by the Maplewood Fire Department. From 1 to 4 p.m., Dickens Village House is open for viewing. 1 to 3 p.m. is visit with Santa. 3 to 4 p.m. is story hour reading by the director and staff of the Public Works Department. 4 to 5 p.m. is the tree lighting program. Holiday reading by the Township Committeeman Marlon Bromley. Entertainment by the Collectors with vocals by Lara Phillips. Traditional holiday reading by Mayor Victor DeLuca. Tree lighted. 1 to 5 p.m. Carlton Square in Maplewood. This Saturday, December the 6th.
You want to go out there and do that in the village that day?
Dickens Village?
Sure. Sure.
I always go over to my good friend Joe Strupp to see what he has. You know, he's from maplewoodian.com. But there's not much going on over Joe Strupp on maplewoodian.com.
All is fair in the village, Anselm.
Well, I mean, it's like the holidays.
Outside, they're nestled in their homes, or at the bar, wherever the people are.
Really?
Going on here.
So what are you going to be doing for Christmas? Are you going back to you're going to Brick City?
Brick City is Newark.
Is Motown City?
It's no Motown City. No, I'm
Motown City is Detroit, isn't it?
out of the country. I'm trying to escape.
You going in the country?
Leaving this country.
Where you going?
To Morocco and to Spain and to England.
What's a cruise or something?
No, I don't do cruises. That's against my core belief.
So you already booked your ticket and everything?
I had a ticket. I don't know where I'm going to stay at.
You-
I'll figure that out.
You don't book a place to stay?
No, I'm looking. At first, I was thinking because it's a layover in Madrid,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and then to Morocco, and then a layover in England for a night. So we'll be there on New Year's, and then should be back on New Year's Day sometime.
So you leave on what day?
On the 23rd.
What's that, a Thursday or something?
I think it's Wednesday. So I'm gonna get out of work, and me and my son will go to the airport, and we're going.
Oh, you go with your son.
I'm taking my boy with me.
Oh, man, you're going to drag that poor guy along with you.
Well, I mean, he had the opportunity to say no. He said yes. Otherwise I'd go by.
Are you paying for his trip?
Of course. And did he pay for it?
No?
He might end up paying for some of it because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. But
Oh.
I didn't go anywhere this summer, so and I've never been in North Africa. Today is my time.
Today's your time.
My time. Free person of color. Let me just get out with a lot of debt, but I don't care.
A lot of what?
Debt. DEBT.
I don't worry about it.
I don't either.
Really and truly. Now, people worry about these things.
I really don't like Christmas and the holidays, so why stay here and deal
You're not religious, so you don't